The weather is so perfect today, and I'm meeting my friend now who I literally barely ever managed to meet, despite the fact that we live in the same city. But I'm so excited, and I think today's going to be a great day. I'm going to Berlin later today to visit my brother, so it can only be good. And just a little reminder for everybody who's feeling a little bit behind at the moment, don't you worry, you are not. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Sometimes I tend to forget this, and I know there's a lot of people who tend to forget this, so just remember that. All right, I'm still in the cab with 7 minutes to go. Running late is the story of my life, but I think we'll make it. Fingers crossed. Everything is always going to go well, especially with this new meditative mindset. It can only go well. Let me tell you one really cool thing about today. I made sushi myself because in Germany it is so expensive. So I just think it's a much better option to do it yourself. And honestly, it worked quite well. It looked terrible, but it tastes amazing. I even made some takeaway. Look at this, how brilliant. And the number one thing you always have to have with you is mayonnaise. I'm telling you guys, I'm low-key obsessed. We are back with the workout. I feel like my flu has now fully gone, almost, but like pretty much. And honestly, I have never felt so grateful in my entire life to be working out. It is such a privilege. If you have a body that gives you the ability to move, please use it. And your future self is gonna thank you so much. And I think when my ankle is better again in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna go for gold this summer. You guys, look at the cutest German breakfast that my friends prepared. How exciting is this? This is literally the best thing about Germany. Today I'm going to do something that I've never done in my entire life, and that is to train with no music. I'm not looking forward to this, but I want to try it because it's supposed to be really good for you. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm trying to get a little bit more phoneless, to not have this constant stimulation. So wish me luck. Let's see how this is going to go. And also look at what is happening with my hair, or this baby hair. I was literally like, I can't film like this, but oh well. Oh well. I just got back from church and it was a really nice service. It wasn't quite 100% my style because I just went to a random church where they had an English service. And I think it's really sad how nowadays religion has taken up such a negative space, where I do understand that there are some things that can be a bit too extreme, but there is a side of it that is really beautiful, like the communion side. And there is a lot of morals and values that I think are really, really helpful through life, and especially if you're going through tough times. And one of my little ones that I work with said the other day, why would you choose to not believe in somebody looking over and protecting you if that is the choice you have, to either believe that or to not believe that? And I think that's a really beautiful way to look at it, because we have no idea if God is real. We just don't know. He could be real, he could be not real. At the end of the day, we don't know anything in this world. And so if we have the choice, I find at least it's a really comforting thing to believe in. And this is definitely not me trying to make you believe in God. I only really started last year. Before, I definitely believed in the universe and a greater power. Now it's God. I feel like it's basically very similar. Now I just have a place to go and practice it. So if you ever thought about it or doubted whether you should or shouldn't, can recommend. Sometimes I'm so sad that I don't have all my family in one place. And then I remember that it is such a privilege to be able to visit all these people all the time in so many different cities. And so I think so often, instead of focusing on what's wrong or what could be different, focus on how could you feel better about it? Because so many times it's just perspective. I was gonna make an aesthetic video how I'm gonna put the mayonnaise on the sushi. Anyways, it didn't quite work out. Like I told you guys, this is what happened, people. Like I told you, I have a little bit of a mayonnaise obsession. But what I wanted to do so the problem is I just had 2 of these left. And now I was like, well, I have to really pack them up then. So now I have this sushi roll. That's a little and the thing is, I mean, it wouldn't even be a problem if I was gonna eat it in private, but I'm not gonna eat it in private, I'm gonna eat it in public. I can't eat this in public. What are people gonna think? They're gonna think I've lost my mind. This is killing me, guys. Looks like a little fish. Oh god. Let's roll the other one together. All my life I've tried to be aesthetic. It's just, I don't think I can do it. I see all these girls in their aesthetic lives and I'm like, I want to be like you, but I don't think it's ever gonna work out. I'm doing a little Instagram break from today, it's Tuesday, until Friday, because I started doing this a few months ago and I realized it's doing my mental health so well, because I've noticed that when I'm on Instagram, I tend to feel a lot worse about myself than I normally would, because I look at those things and I'm like, oh well, I should be there in life, I should be married already, I should have a house, I should have a car, and those things are so unrealistic for most people our age. But because Instagram is portraying it like that, then we feel worse about ourselves. So I can really recommend to do a break every now and then, because it brings you back to reality and it definitely improves your self-esteem to not always have this comparison game all the time. I have a feeling my new sleeping schedule is going to be a bit of a problem because I'd like to go to sleep at 9 and then wake up at 5, but now it's still light out, so how is one supposed to sleep when there's lights out? And yes, you can be like, close your curtains or your blinds. I have neither because I'm not a fan at all because I love waking up with daylight. How do people in Norway do it? I need to ask my friend actually. That's a great idea. Because in summer, the light is there for so long. So it must be like that because they probably all have blinds. Okay, I'm not really sure what to do, but I think I'll just have to get used to falling asleep while it's still light out. What is that? Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Guys, I don't know what exactly is happening, but I'm trying this new style, but it's just not working. I feel like it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look like me. I'm trying to be a bit more long dresses and long skirts, but I feel like if you're short, what is this? In Hamburg, we have these red bins with those slogans on it that are just kind of wanna be funny, related to rubbish, but then also related to other German sayings. And to be fair, I find them so cringe and so ugly. I cannot deal with these bins. I know it's so unnecessary, they're just bins, but you know how it is sometimes. Anyways, I was just riding my bicycle and there was this woman standing in front of one of these bins with one of the worst writings on them. And she was just smiling, taking a photo of it. And I just love how, what I said at the beginning of the week, perspective is everything. I just love the fact that this woman was standing there and taking a photo of this bin that I so often look at and think, how could have anything been made that is that ugly? And so you see, it's all just perspective. I just did a 20-minute cardio workout and I just want to say, if you're not working out, you got to do this. This is the best feeling in the entire world. Honestly, it's so good for your confidence. It's so good for your happiness. I'm excited for the day. I'm so pumped and I just wanted to tell you, you got to start doing this.